Football time. Brr, brr, brr. Do it. Come on. Take your
Football,
part.
football, football.
There we go. Now,
You
is
didn't
there?
tell me.
I was pointing. I
That
got
doesn't
really
mean
high pitch.
anything.
I'm Mickey Mouse. But okay, Jamie, restart. We'll just take it from the top.
Mm-hmm.
But here's a question, because I've never start. I have watched the end of two football games this year, but I have not watched the beginning of a playoff game at all. Is there a new song that's for the playoffs, or is it the same old football song?
Well, see, it's actually different based on the network.
Yeah, I figured that because I know since the NBA is back on NBC, they have the Round Ball Rock back, which is just the best.
Mm.
But no one else can have that.
But a few months ago, when I was still active on the TikTok, one guy I came across was like ranking all of the jingles. And it's like, man, all of them kind of slap, you know?
Yeah,
Like it's pretty tough to choose on some of them. But
I'll be honest with, I mean, with basketball anyway. It's like the others might be good, but none of them are as iconic as Round Ball Rock.
right.
And then
Well,
same with the football. I don't know what baseball has. So baseball automatically loses for me. And same with hockey. Like football and NBA, you know, those are two iconic ones.
well, I mean, isn't it just because you watch those more?
I watch hockey way more than I do football.
Yeah,
Like I said, I think the most I've watched football is these the last two last couple minutes of these last two games.
dude, next year you gotta try. You gotta give it the old college try.
It's just like I'm like 32 hours for one game? No.
32?
I'm exaggerating, but it's like four.
No, it's not.
It feels like it.
It's at most three.
That's
At
still
most.
that's still a lot to be like, oh, is he gonna throw the ball? Is he gonna throw? Oh, he got hit. Darn it. I mean, it's just like the most boring parts of basketball, like the last 2 minutes of basketball, but that's the whole game, you know?
I mean, agree to disagree.
Let
Anyway.
us know down below, guys. Should we give the old college try, or should me and Jake just do our own heated rivalry?
All right, what are the picks?
All right, so
Also, what's the hat?
oh, it's my Pacers hat. I kept meaning like the last
Oh,
couple times,
nice.
and it's got it. I got it when I got your hat for Christmas, and but it's got like a little like it's like suede here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you can hear it over the mic. Can you hear that?
No, but it looks
Ah,
nice.
thank you. It's a snapback, so it kind of fits my head, but not really. Like I have to wear it kind of like up like this. I can't actually have it on like a normal person.
Nah, but with your hair, I think this works.
Yeah, I was telling the girl that cuts my hair because we were talking about having big heads because she's like, I have a big head. I'm like, do you have trouble wearing snapbacks? And she's like, I don't think so. I'm like, I do. And she's like, man, I should be charging you by the square footage then.
She got your ass with that
Yeah,
one.
I'm like, damn, you're right. And just so you know, that's coming out of the tip.
Hell yeah.
All right, so we had 49ers Seahawks. I had the Seahawks by 6 and you had them by 7.
They won 41 to 6.
Damn.
Yep.
Whew. So that's a point for old Jake. Maybe we're gonna have to wipe my back off after this one.
You got to settle down.
Bears, Rams. We already know that one.
Yeah,
We both
Rams
had the
by
Bears.
3.
We should have gone with our alma mater.
Never.
Bills, Broncos. I had the Bills. You had the Broncos. That's another Jake point.
Yep, Broncos by
Fucking,
3.
fucking Josh Allen came home to Haley Steinfeld and she's like, dude, this is the last time you're doing this. Otherwise, I'm gonna go be with that freak from inside into the Spider-Verse. He's like outside the window, like, really? She's like, no, you
And
psycho.
also, you're getting tased. So, I don't know if you heard this, but it was like right after it came out right after the game, but I guess on the final play, the Broncos quarterback broke his ankle will not be playing the rest of the playoffs.
Damn. I actually did hear something happened to him. I didn't know what.
Yeah.
But I saw the coach was like, our backup's just as good as any of these other scrubs, so it'll be fine.
Well,
That's basically what he said.
you kind of gotta have some confidence. So
Yeah. And then the Texans and the Patriots, you went Patriots because you're like, I trust Tom Brady with my life. And I'm like, JJ Watt's got this. He's had a hell of a year. But I already know what happened here, too. The Patriots won.
they did by 12, I think.
Damn. So old Casey got 0 this week, and Jake's got 3. So now we're at 5-3. What's this week's games?
You five or me five?
I'm at 5 because I fucking rocked last time.
Yeah. Okay, so we're at the conference championships. We've got Patriots at the Broncos.
I'm riding with the Bronx. Ooh, dude, Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. This is pretty wild, huh?
Man, I would have been Broncos, but with Bo Nix out, I'm going Patriots.
Okay, so we can guess the scores too, just so that we can get the extra point if we get it right. So I'm gonna say Broncos by 5. Nah, I'll say Broncos by 3.
I'm gonna say Patriots by 7.
Ooh, you really high on the old Bill Belichick, I see.
Jesus. And then we've got the Rams at the Seahawks.
I like the joke of like, oh, our alma mater, but we both like I'm gonna go Seahawks. I think they're gonna take it.
Yeah, I think Seahawks are gonna spank that ass.
I'm gonna say by 6.
I'll say by 10.
Okay.
And then the winners of those games are on to the Super Bowl.
Ooh, here's a fun little thing. And this could be a bonus point thing that we could do for because isn't after this one, it's gonna be their All-Star game, whatever they call it, the Pro
The
Bowl.
Pro Bowl, yeah.
So if we do that, we do the bets on the Pro Bowl, but it'll be worth because there's like 3 games that time, kind of like NBA.
I honestly don't know the format because I don't ever watch it.
Well,
So
this
we'll
is what
have to
I
look it up.
yeah, we'll look it up because I think at one time they were fucking playing dodgeball. And then it's just like I think that was a thing. So we just if there's like let's say there's 5 different events and if they're team events, we just choose and whichever one gets it, we get that many extra points.
Okay, I like it. And ready for the episode?
Yeah, there's something basketball related I was going to mention too, yeah, but I don't remember, so it wasn't that important. So,
Oh, did you see the proposed trade
which one?
for Ja, the Bucks?
The one I sent you or a different one?
Which one did you send?
Because I heard like the rumor going around is they would want Ryan Rollins, your draft pick, and whatever then like salary to match.
No, this one was different. This was Bobby Kuzma and one other player. I forget who
Yeah. I
on
mean
the
that would
Nets.
if that was the case, I'd say just fucking do it just to so you can show to be honest you're trying because it's like I mean I know Bobby's beloved, but
He's the
if you
mayor of Milwaukee.
yeah, but I mean still like trying to get trying to swing for the fences for your superstar, it's gonna always look pretty good. But I can see the hesitancy to get rid, to not want to get rid of Brian Rollins though.
Yeah, but boy, having Kuzma the fuck out of there would be pretty nice.
Dude, I saw a funny clip though where like I guess he went on this fucking talk show and he danced and this guy made and then like afterwards he had like one of the fucking worst games in NBA history. And so then someone made fun of it and posted it on there, and like Kuzma saw it. And the next game when they played against the Spurs, he was fucking lighting the Spurs up. Like they still lost, but he was actually playing well. So it's like, damn, why don't you play like that all the time?
Yeah, no kidding. Then we wouldn't fucking hate on you constantly. just for funsies,
All right.
this Miami Indiana game. If Indiana wins, they'll have had a perfect season. They haven't lost a game.
That's pretty rad.
And then Miami's 10th place has only dropped like two, I think.
Yeah.
So I have not watched a single college football game. What do you think the score is going to be?
Um, I'm gonna say the Hoosiers are gonna win uh 32 to 28.
32 to 28. Um, I'll say I'm gonna go 20 to 17.
Okay. The way you went, made me think of like, a Creed type band. Like you could be in a Creed cover band pretty good. I mean that with the utmost respect.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks. I've always wanted to sound like what's his name? Scott Stapp, I think his name is.
Did you ever see that Funny or Die video where it was him reviewing movies and it's him reviewing Creed? And he's like talking about, he's like, well, it's not really accurate because my name's not Creed. It's, he says his real, he says his name. A lot of people think it is Creed though, so I can't really knock it that much for it.
Was that correct that it was? Yeah, it was. It's Scott Stapp. Damn, I'm good.
Speaking of those type of bands, did you see that the Jared Keeso's making that show with Chad Kroger?
No, what
Yeah,
show?
they're making a show. It's going to be on Crave TV. Another one of those Canadian shows, and it's like I think they're training bears or some shit. And Chad Kroger's one of the main characters.
Huh. Dude, okay, so there's a new season of Shoresy. Is it on Hulu?
Not yet. I think it's there when the season is over, it's going to get put over there because I keep like trying to look stuff up, and no one really knows. It's just a bunch of Americans asking Canadians about it, and
Hmm.
then they're not really giving us a good answer.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, let's do this.
All right. 3, 2, 1, let's jam. Sorry.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Two Worlds Podcast. I'm Jake, and with me, as always, is the Scarface to my Wesker. It's Casey. What's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. What's up with you?
Just enjoying all of your tunes.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, did you make me Scarface just so you could shove your hand up my butt?
No,
Oh, okay.
but you do have to pronounce all your B's as G's tonight.
Oof, I'm not gonna do that because I hate reading accents so much. Like that's one of the reasons why Rogue is one of my least favorite X-Men. I'm like, golly, I hate this.
Yeah, well, too damn bad. Or you get the.
I'm not gonna do it.
All right. It's news time. You want to start us off? Oh, wait, we have a comment.
Got two because I commented it also.
You did?
Yeah.
Not that I'm seeing. We got one comment on one of your Godzilla videos.
No, I commented because maybe I accidentally commented on one of those, but I commented after the wings because I was like talking about how I was still suffering.
Hmm.
Because no joke, man. It was only 9 times that I used the toilet, but I didn't reach my goal of 10.
Oh yeah. I have to select newest for it to show up, otherwise it didn't show up.
Oh, okay.
Huh. Well, I'm not gonna read yours.
Fair enough.
But the one on the Godzilla video said awesome Godzilla figure.
Oh, nice.
by Jonas Brothers Rockist.
Oh, thanks, Jonas.
So, all right. So Preston said, "Hey dudes, long time no comment. So sorry. I'm
I
chiming
forgive you.
in on my good, bad, and ugly for 2025. But first, I wanted to say thank you and that I appreciate you guys giving X-Men a shot for this new run. But of course, they just had to do an event. Age of Revelation isn't bad, but I/we do not care to keep up with all the side series to get the whole story. I hope that they can get back on track. And then for his good, bad, and ugly, good, Peach Momoko's Ultimate X-Men has been great. Incredible art with a real interesting story, and loved the character choices. Also, Alyssa Wong did really well with the Psylocke run, and last but not least, Kelly Thompson's Birds of Prey, which ended this past year. Really going to miss that one. It's going to be a high recommendation for me if anyone asks, right there next to Batgirls. Both are very valid.
Hmm.
The bad, unfortunately, Batgirl. I really wanted to love this one, but the mommy daughter drama just wasn't doing it for me. Also, the High Republic series ended in 2025. It had its own good, bad, and ugly, but I really liked reading through it. Might have to get it all together and binge through it all in proper chronological order. And then the ugly, Dr. Aphra Chaos Agent. Alyssa Wong is not back to write Aphra, and we get a lame 5 issue short, which is supposed to be about what she gets into after Return of the Jedi. It's not hitting the proper Aphra vibes and was not given enough time to be worth the return. Thanks for all the episodes this past year. I'm not getting as many single issues lately, but your recommendations have me keeping an eye out for the trades. Got Ghost Pepper Volume 1 coming out this week, which I'm stoked for later. Thank you, Preston.
Yeah, thanks,
Appreciate
man.
you giving us your good, bad, and ugly.
Yeah, I'm just happy that I'm not on the ugly again.
Yeah,
Really
yeah.
hurt my feelings last year.
You've made some improvements.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm trying.
All right. Now we can get on to the news.
All right, man. I'll start because I got a little bit extra. So this was just something I thought was kind of interesting. I thought you'd think it was too. Elijah Wood, he was interviewed, I think by Variety. And in that interview, he wouldn't confirm that he's going to be in the Hunt for Golem movie, but he did say he's like they're hoping to do more things within that universe. So they're gonna Star Wars that shit where they're gonna milk it for all it's worth. Are you excited
Yep.
about that? I figured you would be.
Yep. Because I don't think that they would do stuff like that just for the money. Because it's like not all of them.
Yeah, I know. I'm just playing, but this I'm gonna pitch. I just had a really dumb idea. So like, I'm still my brain's still working. I'm gonna pitch a couple more dumb ideas and see what if you would watch them or not.
Okay.
So a Merry and Pippin Hobbit cooking show.
Absolutely.
I figured you would. There is this Instagram thing that keeps popping up where it's this person, they just make Hobbit themed foods. And it's like it all looks delicious, but I'm like, yeah, I'm not making my own bread. What are you talking about?
It is better when you do, though.
Then like let's go with a reality show. Like that Can You Fool Us, the Penn and Teller show. Have you ever seen any of that? It's like
Nope.
other magicians try to fool Penn and Teller.
Oh, sure, sure, sure.
But it's that, but it's instead of Penn and Teller, it's try to fool us with Gandalf and Saruman, and like different people are trying to do magic tricks to make them think they're real magic.
Okay.
Would
Yeah,
you watch that one?
yeah, I would. I think it
All
sounds
right.
great.
Fishing with Smeagol. He's just catching fish and killing them.
Smacking them on the
Yeah.
ground. Yeah.
All right.
Um,
Cool.
yeah, just think of like river monsters, but with him
With a little
instead.
freak.
Yeah, with a little freak.
And then let's go with what was Boromir's dad? He was the one that like he really loved. Like it's been forever, so I know
Denethor
and he was like, I really love Boromir.
and
You son,
tomatoes.
but you son, should have been the one that died.
Hmm.
It's just him saying mean things about his son.
No, I don't want to watch that.
Okay. His son like slowly like tries not to cry. That's the whole show.
Yeah, that's every scene that he's in with him. It's terrible. Okay. Um, Kevin Smith is going to be writing a Bizarro Year None comic.
Nice.
I'll be honest, I don't get this one. Other than DC is just like, oh, it's Kevin Smith. Let him do his miniseries.
Yeah.
Like who's asking for this?
Kevin, like, I bet it was just Kevin Smith was like, "Hey, I want to do this," and they're like, "Okay." I'm not a big fan of like when I was like, younger, I would have probably been all about this because I really liked Bizarro as like when I say younger, I mean like middle school. There was actually I think it was Matt Groening Bizarro comic that came out whenever I was younger. It was really expensive, and it's before I knew about the Epstein Island stuff. So I would, but I never got it. But I'm like, like I said, younger me would have liked it. I'm just not really into Bizarro anymore because like reading it kind of gives me a headache because
Yeah.
it's just such a fucking nightmare.
Yeah, I think reading it sucks. Um, and then also not that long ago, we read through, Cacophony and Widening Gyre, and it's like, yeah, that was a long time ago. Uh, Still wasn't great though, you
I
know.
mean, okay, so if I remember right, play the tape, Jamie. You actually didn't hate it that much, and it's like, and you also like his Daredevil Green Arrow. That's thing he did was very good. And I hear his Green Arrow and Daredevil just by themselves are both very good. So it's like it could be fine. And if he's actually passionate about it, which I like we talked about, I don't really think he was that passionate about Batman. I think he was doing it as a favor to his friend. So, you
Well,
know,
it's just that mixed with not giving a shit about Bizarro mostly.
yeah, the bizarre part, because like for me, my truth, it an All-Star Superman book two, I mean like just an All-Star Superman in general, the Bizarro stuff is the weakest part, and it's like it really drags that series down
Yeah.
so much. And it's like the stuff with like the Bizarro that's a normal person that they all the other Bizarros make fun of, like his arc is cool, but it's just everything else about him like this is just dragging, guys.
Yeah. It's it's tough. I don't know. I mean, it could be good, but even if everyone's like this is and unless it gets an Eisner, I'm probably not checking it out.
Yeah, and I get that. Okay, so something that I'm going to check out. I need to talk to my local comic book shop about this. John Layman and Rob Guillory are coming back together for more Chew. There'll be strips. It's going to be strips in Comics, the magazine. It's coming out March 4th for 2.99.
Hmm. I don't even know that magazine,
Yeah,
so
don't know what it's coming. Like Rob in his post about it was like, yeah, it's talk to your local comic book shop people. So what was
okay.
that?
My mustache.
Oh, okay, but yeah.
I'm sure that magazine is through one of the distributors, so
50 different distributors that you have to go through.
yeah. Okay, we're getting some more Avatar: The Last Airbender comics from Dark Horse in 2026. One is going to be an all ages chibi comic called Sokka's Boomerang Class. We're also getting Avatar Legends Master of the Elements, which will be stories from different avatars: Aang, Korra, Roku, Kyoshi, and Yang Chen. And then the third one is going to be a Kyoshi Warriors mini series. It's actually going to be a three-issue uh, series, which is interesting because they don't really do single issues. They just do graphic novels. So,
Yeah.
but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, you gonna check out all of them?
Probably not the chibi one, but
Yeah,
I pretty much always pick up any trades that come out for Avatar. So,
right on. wasn't there like a time where you didn't pick up like the first one, and then like by the time you're like, oh, I want this, you're going back for it. It got really expensive, or am I making that up?
You're not. They're always going in and out of print. What I'd like to do is replace all of my, because they're like smaller trades. I'd like to
Oh yeah,
replace all of those for the like the hardback library editions,
yeah.
because those have like the smaller trades are 3 volumes per story, and then the hardback are 3 of those stories.
Oh, nice.
So it just makes sense to go that route.
100%, dude. Okay, so do you remember the Great Gatsby Godzilla comic that came out?
I do.
Okay, so we're getting more of the Monster Piece Theater. This is gonna be Godzilla and Romeo and Juliet.
Why not?
Exactly. It's apparently it's gonna be Romeo and Juliet from Godzilla's perspective. I don't know how that's gonna work,
Was
but
he
I'm
just over the hedge
yeah.
watching it the whole time?
And then it's also gonna have it's a one shot, so it's only gonna be, it's not gonna be like the 3 issues, and we're also getting a Robin Hood story with it. So we'll
Now
see.
that you can sign me up for.
We'll see how it goes. It's gonna probably be a fucking fever dream like the last one.
Yeah. All right. My last bit of news. I like that my phone auto corrected this. But Gene Lewin Yang is going to write a Jubilee series with Michael YG on the art.
Nice.
Um, I'm not like a massive Jubilee fan. I think she's neat from the cartoon in that vampire series from like 2010, but it will be good.
Hmm.
So if you're a Jubilee fan, probably put that one on the pull list.
Yeah, I agree. It's like I like Gene and Yang a lot, but not enough to spend that money on a Jubilee because I don't care about her. But you know, I hope he's excited about it.
Yeah.
So we got some more of the DC creative teams announced. I don't know if you saw this, but Fury of Firestorm is going to be by Jeff Lemire and De La Torre on the art. And then Jamal Campbell is going to do Zatanna again. I'm excited for both of those. Fury of Firestorm is like kind of a maybe book because I like Jeff Lemire a lot, and Firestorm I've always been kind of hit and miss with, but I like Jeff Lemire, so that should it's gonna make me at least want to try it.
Yeah, like Firestorm is one of those characters that I think looks really cool, and I've
Hmm.
always kind of wanted to get into him, but everyone seems to mostly think that those books suck. So
Yeah,
it's like, well, then I'm not gonna read them.
yeah. Maybe this will be the perfect jumping on point for us.
Yeah, maybe. We pretty much give anything Jeff Lemire a try. So
Yeah. And then lastly, James Gunn answered rumored questions on Thread. So people were asking different questions, and this is just kind of spreading out saying what he said. So all the rumors about Batman and Wonder Woman auditions are false. So last week I talked about they might be auditioning in Wonder Woman. Not true. The big news about the Man of Tomorrow was the appearance of Brainiac. Aside from that, most of the major cast are characters we've already met. They are currently casting smaller roles. There's going to be no updates on The Brave and the Bold until the script is finished. Also, he doesn't want it to clash with the Batman Part 2. The term he used was, I don't want to cloud the Bat sphere until after the Batman 2. Many
which
DCU
means
prod.
they're not doing more after that.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they did something more because, like, I think Matt Reeves wants to do three. So, I just don't think he wants it to, he wants it like staggered,
Hmm.
basically. Many DCU projects are close to being greenlit. One unknown project has already been. Um, the dynamic duo is not being rewritten to be part of the DCU. The film is progressing really well. I'm kind of glad that one's not going to be part of the DCU because it sounds like a fucking nightmare. Um, he's denied the belief that Batman and Wonder Woman are in Man of Tomorrow, which we just talked about. He confirms that they are casting a female character for Man of Tomorrow, though, and the Scoopers probably assumed that was Wonder Woman, which is what we talked about last week. Sam McCurdy will be the cinematographer for Man of Tomorrow. He worked on both seasons of Peacemaker, Shogun, and Monarch: Legacy of Monsters. I'm not gonna lie, I'm
That's
not.
a pretty solid lineup.
Yeah, I know I'm not smart enough to be like, oh yeah, this cinematographer though is awesome. Like I'm not, I've never been a type of person that's like, ugh. that cinematographer is clearly Sam McCurdy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you can still appreciate good scenes.
Yeah, no, I can, but I always just attribute that to the director. I never give credit to the cinematographer. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
There won't be a trailer for Clayface for the next couple of months. James Gunn hasn't seen the film yet, which is in its final cut. It's still scheduled for its release in September, though. Gunn states that he won't have two Batman movies coming out in the same year. So, like I said, probably going to stagger them out. And his final answer states that he's going back to working on storyboards right now. So he's storyboarding something. So, if he's telling the truth, then we learn some stuff.
cool. I think it's nice that he cleared up some stuff.
Yeah. But that is our news. What'd you read this week, Hal?
I read Die Loaded number 3, Minor Arcana number 13, Doctor Strange number 2, Batman and Robin 29, and DC KO number 3.
Alrighty. So I read because I got my Kickstarter copy of Growl Ghoul and Shanks. So Growl Gore and Shanks, I should say. I mispronounced that, like I mispronounced that damn near everything. G.I. Joe issue 17, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles issue 14, DC KO issue 3, Batman and Robin 29, Die Loaded issue 3, and Minor Arcana issue 13. So I'll start us off with Grar and Shanks.
Oh for 3, buddy.
But so this is really good. The art's by or the story's by John Lees, friend of the podcast, and it's illustrated by Joel Mulvey. And it's just a good book. It's two stories in one, plus then John has a couple short stories that he just wrote with no art that kind of, does more for the universe building and stuff. Jake, you'd like this a lot. The first story that basically they go to this town. This lady's like, hey, there's been a monster just killing kids and people all around. I need your, I need your help because I know you're a type of person that does it. And he's like, I'm not an adventurer. All I do is I make clothes. And he's this dwarf that, he's a tailor. And he's like, so this is what we can do. I can go hunting for this guy if you want, or for this monster. I mean, I can hunt for this monster, but instead of paying me for that, I have made you, like he like gives her this dress. He's like, wear this dress around and pay for this very expensive dress. So then he does it and then figures out what really happened and stuff, and it was really good. And then the second story, there's these people that are like basically like running after these, running up these old farmers, and they don't have any money to try to get their kid back and all this stuff. And so he comes up with a way, does about the same thing. He's like, look at these hats. I need to get one for your kid. And turns out the bad guy's like a little hobbit, and so he has to play this game against this hobbit guy, and it's pretty fun, and it was a good time. John writes a good book. Like I said, you'd like it a lot. It kind of gave me like, I don't know, like fun D&D vibes, but with only, two people instead of a whole cast and group people. But
Right, for sure.
it it's a good time. I'm gonna go with a solid 9 out of 10.
Wow, very solid.
Yeah. Like I said, I think old Jakey Poo would probably really like it.
Well, I ain't fucking reading it. Uh, sorry, I was being a little feisty right
Yeah.
there.
John just turned off the podcast, blocked you.
Yep. Just kidding, John. We love all of your work. All right. Doctor Strange number 2 by Derek Landy and Ivan Fiorelli. It was pretty cool. Big old magical fight versus, it's Doctor Strange, kind of evil Doctor Strange versus definitely evil elf guy. And, Strange has to wrestle with this darker side of himself. He also asks Angela for help because the dark elf, or yeah, dark elf, I think he's a dark elf, summons this big old monster And Strange is like, Angela, can you handle this monster while I fight the elf? And she's like, obviously. So she goes and fights it. She tames it and wants to keep it as a pet, which I thought was kind of funny. And then, uh, yeah, basically the evil elf guy has this plot to kill off all of the male angels so that all the angels in heaven die off, essentially.
Hmm.
So, um, that was pretty shocking and cool to see. We also find out that the evil elf guy has kind of created an evil version of the angel leader's daughter. Uh, I'm trying to remember. I think he said that like way back, like a millennia ago, this evil wizard guy like saved the angels, and he was like, to pay for that, I want your daughter when she turns 10. And she was like, yeah, I'll totally do that. And then didn't do that. So he created this evil version instead. And so
Hmm.
that's what's helping him fight the angels, which I thought was pretty neat. Also, I just think I won't be able to show it to you, I guess, because of my camera, but like the head male angel guy looked really freaking cool. And it looks like he's going to be on the cover of the next issue. So that's going to be a really fucking cool cover. But
Nice.
anyway, I like it a good bit. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10.
Right on, dude. Okay, so now it's time for a new segment to start. Which one's not the G.I. Joe? Because I'm reading G.I. Joe issue 17. So the way this works is I'm gonna give Jake four different characters. Oh, first off, I always made the joke about skid mark. And my brother Nicholas, he's told me skid mark does exist, and they're not just in my pants. It's also a character. Here's what he looks like. You can kind of tell that's his toy.
Okay, pretty cool, honestly, cooler than I
Yeah.
thought.
I mean, it's not how I would have designed it, but whatever. So I'm gonna hit him with four characters. I went through the GI Joe database. This is all just these would all be GI Joes too, not Cobra. So this is just the list of GI Joe characters. We have Heavy Duty, Compressor, Crankcase, and Snow Job.
Rank case?
Crankcase, yes.
It'd be so fucking funny if he had like a pig with him at all times. uh, I'm gonna say compressor is the fake.
Ooh, you got it. So I
Yeah.
did the thing where I was like, here's what they all look like so you can see. So there's Snow Job,
Okay.
Crankcase, Heavy Duty, Compressor.
So Snowjob was in the those fake G.I. Joe
Oh,
PSA
okay.
videos. Did you ever watch those?
I watched some of them, yeah.
That's the one where he's like, give him the stick. Don't give him the stick. He's like, do you know my dad? Oh, that's like the whole video. They're so fucking weird.
All right, though. G.I. Joe, issue 17. This is by Josh Williamson with Tom Riley on the art. This is the finishing up the Dreadnought War. Basically, the Dreadnoks are like, we're gonna kill you, Cobra, and Cobra, Commander, and Cobra's like, I know you won't, because you like money. And so, basically, what it boiled down to, and Cobra Commander's like, hey, I'm not gonna let you kill Duke because he saved me. So we're good. And Duke's like, the fuck you aren't. And so he's like, I'm gonna fight him. So like they're all going against the Dreadnoks and stuff. And then finally, he's skid marking our hearts, but he's actually see if I can find his actual name. Uh where is it at? Because I had it. I think it's like, where, because he's like stalker's right. Duke, I'm sorry, we're gonna be lucky if we go out here. Oh well, whatever the dude's name is, he then's like, my transformer, transform, and the dude, transforms and stuff, and they start winning, and then the helicopters show, the Cobra's people take him away, everything. And then Duke's like pretty unhappy about everything. He's got two guns pointed at the robot or the transformer, and then there's a big reveal at the end. It's a good time. I'm pretty excited. I like the big reveal. I think Duke's still acting like a fucking idiot. Like I don't really quite, it's like yeah, he's upset that they killed some of his buddies, but still kind of dumb. But he kind of acted dumb throughout for a couple different times. So it is what it is. I'm probably gonna go another 9. I really like this book.
Are they all is all this leading to an actual G.I. Joe Transformers crossover?
I think so because it's all the same, because like I've not been reading the Transformer book as you know, but I'm assuming it has to because it's like they're really building that up a lot.
Right. Okay. Um, did you read KO?
Yeah. So I
Okay,
think
I just have her form you
okay.
choose.
So then Teenage Mutant Turtles issue 14 by Gene Luen Yang and Freddie Williams on the art. So my only real gripe with this book, it was so dumb. It starts off this bear's in, he's on trial and he gets put not guilty for murder and the kid's mom that got murdered is very upset. She's crying. And then the bad guy bursts through the window. He's gonna try killing the bear. And like the bear who just got out, on murder is like, I'm gonna leave. And they're like, no, you're not. And like the bailiff's like, I'm gonna stop him. He's just like, nope, you're fucking dead. He just kills him in front of everybody. It's like, dude.
He's innocent.
Yeah, it's like if you live through this, you're going into jail for sure now, man. I don't care. Everyone saw you just murder him. This is pretty stupid. But he ends up getting killed by the mystery Splinter. And then they're all trying to talk about what's going on. The hand is the next one to be attacked, and they get in a fight with Bebop and Rocksteady and um oh Shredder's kid, and it's a big old thing. It's pretty interesting, pretty cool, and I enjoyed it except for like I said that beginning part. So I'm gonna go with an 8.5. I liked it though. The
All
art's
right.
good too. Believe it or not, Freddie Williams does a good job drawing turtles. What order do you want to do these last four in?
The way I got it sitting is Minor Arcana KO Die Batman Robin.
Sounds good to me.
All right. Minor Arcana number 13 by Jeff Lemire. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. We're getting a whole lot more see in the future every time a
Hmm.
new issue comes out, which is cool. Um, I like this book. It's just like with any other book, it feels like it's about 4 pages long.
Yeah, no, I get that. I really like it. The endings got me going like, man, I want to know what happens in the next issue. Like I haven't felt that way about this book that much. Normally, like I finished, I'm like, yeah, that was okay. But this one, I'm like, I want the next issue to come out already.
Yeah, agreed. So yeah, I don't know. I like it a lot, but I've liked it since the beginning. So I'm
Yeah.
probably at like a 9 for it.
Yeah, I'm probably at 8.5. It's good. And then next up, it is GCKO by Scott Snyder and Javi Fernandez on the art. And so yeah, we get to see what Superman would do if he got the win. And then they all kind of we get the next fight, which is like, oh yeah, choose your guys' teammates. And from like this is one thing that annoyed me. It's like choose your guys' teammates from the fallen people. Guy Gardner chose Hal Jordan. Now let's just for fun see the list of the fallen and like everyone that's been in this tournament. You know who's not on the list?
Hal Jordan.
Hal Jordan. He wasn't there. Like it really pissed me off because I'm like, how did you not remember?
Right. It's like you literally made the list.
Yeah. And it's like, Because I mean, with Joker, they're like Joker, you can take someone not on the list because you have the most Omega energy. That was the, and it's like, geez, Louise. Like it's even in his own book, he's like, yeah, I'm not there, you know.
Right.
But then we get Wonder Woman and Barda, which I was like, Jake probably loves that team. Lex Luthor and Supergirl, Superman and Shazam, Aquaman and Hawkman, Cyborg and Connor Hawk, Joker and Mixiplex, and Zatanna and John Constantine. And we don't know it's Mr. Mixiplex. First, it's like I fucking like was so happy when it was revealed it wasn't fucking the Joker who laugh or the Batman who laughs because I was just like, oh fucking God. Like I was not happy when I saw his ugly face and then it was revealed it wasn't him. So I'm like, thank goodness.
So I gotta say something. They can dress this up however they want to. Wonder Woman and Barda are making a fucking pair of smears on the ground out of
Yeah,
Connor Hawk and Cyborg. I
yeah.
don't care how they juice it up with fighting styles and fucking nanotechnology. Those two ladies are stomping.
My one problem with that fight too, though, is like, I mean, with all these fights, really, I mean, it was just kind of over, like I mean, which it should have been over pretty quick, but none of them really just felt like they amounted to too much, you know?
Well, I'm looking at them and I'm not really not seeing one where I'm like, okay, that one could have been dragged out a little bit.
Yeah, but it was just, I don't know. It just was kind of, it just wasn't fun, I guess, which is the whole point of what this should be. It should be dumb, fun stuff. And it's like, I don't know. It just really wasn't to me.
I thought I thought Shazam and Superman. I thought that one was fun.
It was neat what they did. Same with like what Barda and Wonder Woman did. It was neat, but I just, you know, I don't know.
I
It's
just
hard for
really
me.
liked just really liked that page of Shazam Superman. I thought that was
Yeah, it
pretty
looks
cool.
awesome. It
Yeah.
does. So yeah,
But
I
yeah,
mean,
then we get looks like next time yeah, the champions who are the absolute characters are going to show up and I actually am pretty hyped for that. I think that's a fun idea.
yeah, they're gonna be bad guys though. It looks like 'cause they kind of got evil Omega energy about them.
Hmm.
So yeah, I'm probably at a 7.5 for it. I didn't love it, but I haven't really been loving it too much this whole time.
Um No, I like it all right. I'm gonna go 8.5. I had more fun with it than you. I just thought that one fight was shouldn't have been as close as it was.
Yeah,
Man, I didn't even think about the Hal Jordan thing though. I think that's crazy that that
yeah,
happened. They're like, but Joker gets a pass, and so does Guy
yeah.
Gardner.
It's like he's
All right.
pretty fucking evil too. It's like really?
All right, so Die Loaded number 3. It's by Kieran Gillen and Stephanie Hans. This book fucking rules, dude. I loved it.
I did too, man. It's really good.
I really like following um, Sophie. I think she's a good main character.
Yeah,
And I just like how she handles the situations. It feels like how a real person would handle something like this, you know?
Mhm.
So I like it. I'm really looking forward to where it's going. And the art's fucking incredible. So it's a 9.5 for me.
Yeah. It's probably 9 for me. I will say, like, I'm just gonna ask your opinion, and this is a spoiler for Die. But do you think that the girl is gonna end up staying dead, the daughter, whatever her name is? Because like part of me thinks she's gonna die because they keep leaving her behind, and that's how she dies, and then it's gonna, that's the thing. But then at the same time, I'm like, or they don't, or that's not how it works, or something else happens. It's like the one that they saw was a clone or some shit.
It could be. There's been a couple of things that are just a little bit tricky, and I honestly don't know.
Yeah.
But I did think it was pretty fucking interesting that their old school teacher was this powerful character. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It's just a fun dynamic. But yeah, it's good stuff.
And speaking of more good stuff, Batman and Robin issue 29 by Philip Kenny Johnson and Fico Osio on the art. What'd you think, dude?
I thought it was like damn near perfect, if I'm honest.
Yeah. Only thing I didn't like about it is I don't like the way Penguin's drawn. He kind of looks like a really ugly drag queen.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Which it's like, that's not Danny DeVito. Like, I don't know what the drag name would be for him, but it's not nothing nice.
Nah, definitely nothing nice.
But
Yeah, I think the art's really good. I think it
mhm.
sets the mood pretty well. You're kind of rooting for the quiet man a little bit.
Oh yeah.
Um,
And that was like one of my favorite parts. Though it was like overly dramatic. Like Batman, you drama queen. You dramatic little bitch. Why stop the car? But basically Robin, because like it seems like he's testing Robin on his opinion
yeah,
on this and like of the quiet man. Robin's basically like, yeah, he's doing what any normal person would do in this situation, basically. Like he doesn't have the money and the ability to go all over the country, all over the world and all that stuff for your training. So Batman just like does this like big turn and stops and he gets out of the car. He's like, how dare you? I'm like, settle down. You could have done this in the car while you're still driving to stop the murder from happening.
yeah. He stops, he parks the car. He's like, everyone out of the car.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about this in the rain.
It's like, yeah, it's cool. But dude, don't be so dramatic. Like,
Yeah.
settle down.
Yeah, I like it a lot. You know, the stuff with Scarface, I think it's just fucking crazy
I
and
mean,
awesome.
2025, man, year of Scarface. Let's be
Hmm.
honest.
Hmm.
Because
And I'm here for it.
between this and the
Dark patterns.
Dark Patterns, it's like, dang, you guys are really going all out and making this kind of shitty character pretty cool.
Yeah, agreed. So yeah, I like it. I can't wait to see what happens next. It was a 10 for me. It was my pick of the
Yeah.
week.
It was my pick of the week too. I'm also giving it a 10. So basically, guys, you should be checking it out. But so man, what are you excited about though?
Um, let's see here. I'm gonna go with probably Briar, Knight's Terror, um, Ghost Pepper, and old Nightwing.
Nice. I'm gonna go DCKO, Green Lantern, Galactic Slam, hoping that's good. Um, let's go Fairyland and Starship Godzilla. So lastly, don't call it a comeback. Four comics that you want to have come on your back, or come that you want to have come back.
Yeah, that's all the time we have this week, folks. Um, well, gee, how about the fucking Starman book we keep hearing
That
about?
was on my list also. And by we keep hearing about it, it's just we heard about it once and we don't shut the fuck up
Yeah,
about it.
we're the ones that keep mentioning it. So come on, DC or James Robinson or Tony Harris, whoever it is that's holding it up. Um, I don't know if this counts because it never really came out to begin with, but that uh that Greg Smallwood Batman the Barbarian book that never
Oh yeah.
showed up. Let's bring that back around.
Yeah, there we go.
Let's see here. Batgirls. That could have kept going easily.
Yeah,
And Robert Venditti's Hawkman. That was a
there you
great
go.
book that also didn't need to go away.
And now it's only D you only did DC because you're like, fuck Marvel.
I read a lot more DC.
So I'll say, you know what would be really a really fun comeback? Hercules by Fred Van Lint and Greg Pak. Bring that back. Do the Amadeus and Hercules just being best friends. But you can even make Amadeus be Hulk again. But just have them be best friends again and hanging out and doing cool stuff. And make Hercules an alcoholic again. That was so much more interesting and fun.
They could call it the Incredible Hercules.
There we go. Oh, that'd be great. And then the one that like I always think about, and I think about this book a lot, Exiles. I want that book back so bad. I remember when the Krakoa stuff was going on, they had a book called Exiles. I had to Google what it was. It's not Exiles. That's something completely different that has nothing to do with the good Exiles. Gosh darn it.
Yep.
And then, Starman was on my list because, you know, like, come on. And then I'll say Saga. Come back, Saga.
Yeah, dude, you're right there.
Let us know some things that you want to have come back. You can say comic book related, movie related, TV show related. I don't care. Maybe you're like, I really want Megas XLR to come back because that almost did, but then the Warner Brothers Discovery buyout happened. We just want to hear from you guys. Maybe you're like, I want New Coke to come back. I don't remember that because it was before my time, but maybe you're old.
All right, folks, there you have it. That's all we got for you this week. Thanks for hanging out. Tell us all the things Casey told you to tell us about. Preston, thanks again for chiming in. We love you. And we'd love to stay in chat, but we have to go kill the Gat Man. So we'll catch you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to the Two Worlds Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram at Two Worlds Pod, on Twitter at two_worlds_PC, and on Facebook at facebook.com/twoworldspodcast. You can email us with any questions or comments at twoworldspodcast@gmail.com, and if you would, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We are Two Worlds Podcast on YouTube.